That was my report, but before we produced it and published it, I telephoned Dr. O'Connor at home. I let him know that I was going to be very critical of him, that I was going to call him a liar, that I was going to go through page by page the College of Physicians and Surgeons report that proves he's a liar. I wanted to invite him on either by telephone or Skype or in writing to rebut my case, to bring any facts forward he thought I was missing, to dispute any of my conclusions. Here's what he said when I invited him on. The first thing was he reminded me of the day we met. When I was at an oil sands debate, he came up to me and gave me a hug. In return, I signed a copy of Ethical Oil, my book, for him with the friendliest thing I could think of, which was he loves his community. Here, listen to our conversation.
Do you know what, Ezra? I hugged you in Calgary before you spoke with Andrew Nick-Furrick.
I remember that.
And you wrote a note in the book, you autographed it, and you said to Dr. John O'Connor, a man who truly loves his community.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly where I stand today, and that won't change.
Well, that was happy banter, but I was calling for serious business. I had called a medical doctor a liar. I said he lied about cancer in Fort Chip. I said he lied to journalists. He lied when he said he was muzzled. And finally, he lied when he said he was absolved of any ethical breaches. I wanted him to rebut that, and I insisted he do so. He refused. Here's what he told me.
I usually don't read what you write, Ezra. So,
okay.
And you know, one thing that I've sort of come to know is that if you're criticizing me, I know I'm doing the right thing.
Dr. O'Connor has a standing invitation to come on this program by Skype, in person, on the phone, in writing. I promise him, as I did on the phone, to give him the last word. I don't think he will, because I think it's all there in black and white. He lied about cancer in the oil sands, and although it's been proven a lie, well, as you know the old saying, by the time truth gets its shoes laced up, a lie has run around the world already. John O'Connor in person is quite charming, low-key, almost an introvert. As I said, he hugged me when I first met him, despite me being a fierce critic of his. He's very friendly as an individual, but don't think he's not conflict-oriented when it suits him. He's had a 10-year war against the oil sands, funded in part by Greenpeace. Yeah, he's a fighter, and he's a liar. For TheRebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant.